Howdy do, I am Gamrison and welcome back to the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now for some reason we have found out that Sonic has in fact been murdered and we must solve it. That's how this works. But if you didn't miss, if you missed part 1, go ahead and watch that before we get into part 2. Some stuff has happened and this game is very fun. I'm enjoying it. We're gonna kind of jump immediately into the next part. If you end up liking the video, of course, that's appreciated, but I'm liking this game, so let's see how this goes. Whoa, look at this place. Amy, are you in here? Hey, Tails, where are you? We'll look for Amy. Why not? I've looked around, but I don't see her. I think Amy's already gone ahead. It seems she's really excited about the death of Sonic, which is, interesting. Did you need something from me? Yeah, just a question, really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? No. He's laughing? Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, I promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. He's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game, or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? It's my job to keep an eye on you. We'll be nice. If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? Oh, of course, sure. Now, if I ever need a snack, you've got me. I mean, I am a freaking full course meal. You're welcome. That's why I have the camera on. You needed something good to look at. I got you covered.
Weird. Buddy, you're weird.
As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just know it's because, well, where's my lore card? The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. I remember. Oh, that's so sad. Look at Tails. Poor Tails. Not a proper detective without baggage. That is true. Ye varmints. Yeah, let's go Knuckles. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what I like to see. Unironically, I wasn't trying to even do the meme. I like. We're still wearing the Knuckles shirt. That's how this works. That's why I got it out. What are you doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. Enough of that. Wonder how long he kept that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi. Oh, yes. We gotta establish people's alibis now. Nope. I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Gamrison, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Right, let's do it. This arcade machine that's conveniently broken? Clearly we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Do we think we broke it when the train sped up? The damage looks to be more caused from punches? Who could have done that?
Oh
yeah,
no.
I wonder. What are you two looking at me for? Smashed arcade is added to your inventory. What else will we be looking for, clue-wise? You know, let's talk to the train. Let's talk to the hand. The robotic arms here are really helpful. Arm. ... What's with the shifty eye? What's the arm doing with my hair? He fixed it up a bit. That's incredible. What interesting technology. Uh-oh. Should I fit for my job a little bit? How well can I microwave? Or how well can it microwave? The bowl of assorted nuts. The classic saloon snack. Kind of bland. Yeah, seems like someone licked all the salt off of them. Or maybe they're just unsalted. Gamrison, this is interesting. What is it? It's just a few that one looks like it has lipstick on it. Sure, but why are there 3? Knuckles was really thirsty? No, that's definitely lipstick. One has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been here. We should log this. Used cups are added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened.
You can call me Knuckles.
I thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. as are most men. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better? I said leave. Can I take your order? What now? Please don't beat me up. No promises. Knuckles, would you ever fight me? No. You bruise too easily. Wouldn't be fun. I bruise easily too. I guess it wouldn't be fun to fight me either, right? I'm on the safe list. Hey, buddy. No, I'd fight you. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Sorry, Gamrison. I wish you luck. He's not actually going to fight me. Right? Can I take your order? Not hungry. Well, if you are, let me know, won't you? Sure. I like a butler of sorts, right? Come on, Gamrison. You're not a butler. Tell him that. Yeah, like a Excellent. Thank you, butler. Yeah, I'm Alfred, though. I'm literally a pennyworth. You can't get much better. Knuckles, Gamrison and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is? We have evidence, too. We do? Gamrison, take a look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? Oh. Obviously. The arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? Alright, now that we know, I can stop playing. I can stop playing around. We can take this super seriously because well, that's new. That's kind of cool, though. You think a few spike balls are going to stop me. I'm sorry, but you're sorely mistaken, buddy. We just keep it moving. Hammer it. Bro. It's like I'm like the best ever, and I keep trying to tell people, but they don't want to listen. It's their own fault. It's what I do. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game. The arcade cabinet is covered in punches. Your hair was found at the scene. What evidence do you have that damages are punches? Bro. What are you staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I need a punching bag and none were available to me. Sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. Oh, what the? How are you? I'm on it. Gamrison, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on. Alright. So I'm in the center, and now I'm to the right. Now I'm back to the center. Now I'm to the left. I can jump over that. Now I'm back to the center. Yeah, okay, I think I'm getting... Okay, there's a spring. Almost missed that. Real talk. Okay, I just gotta not get hit. Just not get hit. Bro. Who am I? Who am I? No, seriously, who am I? I don't know anymore. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Oh. Oh, actually, Knuckles was smoking everybody but Vector. Vector. Oh no, Vector beat him by 1 point? Bro. Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name of the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The picture's beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who would get the highest score, and Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroy the arcade cabinet. He's punching air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here now. Alright. This just gives me such Sonic Advance vibes, and I'm all for it. What? Alright. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Guess what? Still got it. Still got it. Man, I really love those games. I hope those games get ported someday or something. Now, Gamrison, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? No! I thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you. Well, you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday. You and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade. It's not like... It's not... I wasn't... Don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. As this you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour, wanted to play an arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure out a game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in, honest. I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story, my alibi. I've already told you an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups. What about the cup with the lipstick mark? Knuckles. Rouge was here too. Huh. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of her game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently. Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Justice. Vector visited to play games. Rouge couldn't find something and left. Then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on the high score list doesn't make sense. Gamrison, can you take a look one more time? An odd name on the high score list. What is Tails talking about? Let's see. Well, Vector, Knuckles, Toast, Apple, Bread, Ultimate... Like Ultimate Life Form? Like Shadow, the Hedgehog? Bro. Alright. All the other names have a food theme, but this one... Who here goes by Ult... You may not know, Gamrison, but there is someone here that goes by that title. The Ultimate Life Form, Shadow the Hedgehog. There's really someone here that goes by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here, too. He taught us the game, and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and not open it for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here, not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No. I think she had some sort of key too. That's right. The conductor gave her the special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. And what happens in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors, and what was Rouge searching for? I don't know. They didn't tell me. Even if I asked that with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. More information than I expected to get here, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library's in the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective. Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Gamrison, let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Gamrison, coming. Ready to mosey to the next car? You got it, partner. Onwards. Onwards. We must answer when justice is beckoning. Library car. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both so sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never be found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday key. The birthday girl has a master key. Right, the birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Well, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making sure things go as planned. Here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved? I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Poetry. A resident message from a poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives to the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la. D D D. D. Is that it? I have more if you'd like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. Tea leaves. Oh, Uncle Iroh. Man. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Gamrison and I were here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy and everyone left the dining hall? After Amy had everyone leave the dining car. Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked up a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Victor got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep! Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup in the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looked for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at a brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then into the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car and the casino car again, locking the door behind him, then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. Oh, my bad. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector and Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you would like to be serenaded by a poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibis seem solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves that they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post, and determine if Espio is actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Let's see, the brochure stand. I remember that in the conversation, which I'm guessing is this. Oh, brochures. There are traveling destination ideals here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Gamrison, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. So if Espio was reading, evidence would be of an open book somewhere, like this one on the ground. So many books on the ground. I wish I had time to pick them all up. I saw they have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked down by the train speeding up, but Rouge put a lot of these out for searching for something too. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. What's this bright red book? Oh yuck, this reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yup, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book.
No.
What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird that this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Oh, people hide stuff in the trash all the time. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. I really thought there'd be something there. Gamrison, are you sad that there's nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there's something hidden in the next trash bin we find. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. This chairs are very comfortable, so plush. Puts me in the right mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes for a bit. Gamrison, no! Don't fall asleep! There's been a murderer, remember? Oh, if I had a ring for every time a murderer ruined my nap time, I'd have 2 rings. Not a lot, but strange that's happened twice. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out of the floor and everything, but Every book in these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one... It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but this is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual has been added to your inventory. It's like Time Force, where you had to use the manual to reprogram the time ship. It's all coming together. It's all coming together for me, alright? How about a poem about trains? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? Start interrogating. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little more first? Start interrogating. Okay, I guess we can't do the Batman. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going to the saloon. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason why he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and SPL and find out what really happened. Fancy a poem. Start interrogating. So, you two don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Gamrison and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SPL really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored.
What?
What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd check it out. It seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, SPO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but you were actually reading the entire time you were in the library car. Of course he was. Once SPO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? SPO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. It's ironic because the Chaotix, so SPO, Vector, and Charmy are a detective agency. They're detective, like actual detectives. So it's kind of funny. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what the book might be. Gamrison, could you help me out? It was obviously the Helltaker subreddit. That's what I read. Alright, Gamrison. What book do we think SPO may have been reading? The one that was misplaced and not put back properly, maybe? A manual? You think SPO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh, here we go. Oh, I like the colors. I'm distracted. I like the colors on this one. Oh, this one's so nice and beautiful, though. I want to commentate. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, so that's how this is gonna work. Wait, how am I supposed to? Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Watch me run this back. Watch me run this back. Watch me run this back. What? Sorry. I'm a bit too fast for you, SPO. A bit too fast for you, SPO. Kachiga. These books are scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves are in alphabetical order. All except this manual. Meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back on the shelf. Incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SPO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SPO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form from anywhere. I forgot I'm supposed to be doing Batman voice. We're detective mode now. Justice. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. Trains are cool, and so are train tunnels. Tunnels are great. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Gamrison, if you don't mind, could you ask SPO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SPO about the manual, to prove that he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Obviously. Okay. What efficient, extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During the events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning the trash and messes afterward. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though, I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arm can also detect weapons or explosions explosives being brought onto the train, ensuing passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Gamrison, hit him with another one. Okay, which page do I choose? What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. Gee, what person made this rule? Must have been over. The person that made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Gamrison. See if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? There is no page 402. What was implemented to support the conductor's duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travels for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access the full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally. It's wild that you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I would be bragging about that. Clearly, you've read the manual about, and those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both have the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one who see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to sustain despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading. Yeah, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Gamrison? He always puts me on the spot. Tell him, Niagi. Alright. Okay, Gamrison, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what? I'll tell you what. Shadow locking every door. So Shadow saw you reading then, bro. Shadow's lock. Please, pray tell, what does this have to do with anything? We're up, Gamrison. Let's get our argument together. Alright. This one might be a bit more difficult. We got ninja throwing stars in the... Oh, can I jump over there? I could have. If I was a little bit more daring. If I was a little bit more try-hardy. That's a lot of shurikens, and it's 4 lanes wide now. I think it was 3 lanes wide. Oh, no. Darn it, I missed all those rings. I could have used all that. Oh, no, I might not make it. Oh, no, you can't. I can jump over those? I can jump over those. This is my house, SBO. SBO, I love you. It's great and all, but this is my house. Come on. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score for long. Crocs are natural gamers. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading this book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back to the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's obviously no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just thoroughly immersed in my book, and I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of a door opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Gamrison. That's one I would love for SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cold demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass through the library car, honest. No, that's wrong. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why does this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply reading, or did something somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? No, I can't interrupt Tails when he's onto something. I'll just let him continue this line of questioning and... Gamrison, my favorite and beloved employee, please Protect the passengers on board this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. I have to make sure guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails, we have a piece of evidence that can solve all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? The map we got, when it was explained where everybody was going. But more importantly, this overhead map could be evidence that Espio was like unseen behind something. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Oh no. Alright, 55. Oh, that's some close stuff right there. I like that. I like that. I gotta miss a lot of rings for free though when they do that though. No, I don't have to leave the lane. I just gotta make sure I jump. You know, when a ninja throwing star is coming at you at high speeds. Now I just gotta survive though. Psych. 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 Bro, I am speed. This is what I do. This is what I do. The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have a point to point out to where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to have not seen him? Right here, right? Because this is like a bookshelf or something right here, right? Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot because the bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot more sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all of our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. I can rest the Batman voice now. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use another breather. Sadly, our work isn't done, but I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the doors to the next car is open. Amy must have opened it when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry shop for you both. Murder is on the loose. While doors are getting locked, tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Gamrison, let's see what's next. Coming. I'm not about to ruin another song with a freestyle. You thought, no, just I'm gonna let it go. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, what a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you've brought the microwave master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Here to explain. Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright. I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of finer collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Fabergé chow egg. Wow, that does sound extravagant. Please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman who could have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's already well taken care of. She roped me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train car for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé chow egg is here, in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real. It's actually here. And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car with the safe code written on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé Chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere with the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Fabergé Chow egg. Blaze, you don't have a problem with this. No, I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Ah, her allure card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Gamrison, do you have an opinion on this? Stealing is for squares. It's time for a 5-finger discount. Well, I suppose if Blaze and Gamrison are in... Okay, let's look for that Fabergé Chow egg. That's the ticket. Happy to both of you on the team. Now, we must have a plan. One time. Look. I'm kidding. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Access to the Fabergé Chow egg room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card we need. Attack the guard. Bribe the guard. Distract the guard. Distract them. Perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Gamrison, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in the casino, my poker face needs to work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Easy. Of course I'll distract them. Who else could resist my feminine charms? I'm not sure how effective your charms will be on a chow. Plus, your flirt might prove useful, or your flight might prove useful. I'm not sure you being the distraction makes sense. Oh, well, fair enough. Let's take it over again. Who's gonna be distracting the security guard? Sure, I could be the distraction. I don't like the way he said that. Veto. I'm with Blaze. His delivery was... Look, Blaze, if you just wanted to be the distraction, you could just step forward and say, I'll be the distraction. I don't need to be the one making all the decisions for everybody then if you just want to make a decision. Sorry, buddy, but you think you'd be better off elsewhere. In that case, who should we choose? Who's distracting the security guard? Rouge. I'm just kidding. Blaze, you're up. I guess you wanted to be up. Now's your chance. Think you could distract the guard, Blaze. In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic, I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Pretend the claw machine is struck. Ask the Chow about their partner and kids. Excellent. People love talking about themselves. This will easily distract the guard. Perfect. I think we can move on then. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? Pick their pocket. We already know Rouge picked the pocket of the conductor for the $20, so we know Rouge can do that. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That Chow in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent. We can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Gamrison, what's your plan? Pretend you're Blaze's spouse, push the security guard over, say there's a drink without a coaster. The nicest one out of these is probably this one, actually. Then you'd be marrying into a royal family. What is your heritage? Any war crimes I should know about? Well, your dress is far too plain. You would need to compete, refashioning immediately. Alright, bro, I was trying to be nice. Interesting you give that up so easily. Well, interesting you give that up so easily. We'd have to work on your fortitude. Said we try something else. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Alright, fine. We, absolutely vile. I could think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately. I'm sure of it. Great. And now with the guard distracted, we'll head to the elevator. And just like that, we'll make it to the elevator. And inside we... Celebratory dance. Now that's a proper victory. Oh, no. One less security measure we didn't account for. What do you mean? The mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? High five each of them. The end of those arms are claws. I'm not touching them. My high fives aren't really given away willy-nilly. They need to be cherished. I don't think my hands would survive a high five from them. Let's rethink this. They're all humored by my suggestion. How oddly polite of them. What do you have with the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening their grip. Imagine you're not in pain. Tails, managed to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright. see what's up that elevator. Well, I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. I don't know about that, but we'll find out how about the rest of this plan in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this episode. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification, the actual subscribe button. But I don't know which video will be next. We're just gonna have to wait and see. So until this time, take care and enjoy pizza responsibly. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.